All right, so tonight I am staying in a Cracker Barrel. They're closed for the night, but they'll be opening around 6 a.m. and I'm going to be having breakfast with my cousin who lives in St. Louis, which is where I'm at. One thing I learned about train travel is it's really not for me. I had a little bit more of an adventure on the train than I really wanted to. For instance, in Denver, a lady got on the train who was so drunk that she was escorted off the train. Sleep was really hard to come by on the train. It wasn't very comfortable for sleeping in coach. And the food was fairly decent, but expensive. And just overall didn't have a very restful trip. At one point we got boarded by customs, and somebody's bag got searched. I don't know what that was all about. Oh, the temperature on the train went from freezing cold to blistering hot, and there was not much that I could do to influence it or control that, so that wasn't cool either. Yeah, train's out. I'm in a really nice unit this time around. The layout is really cool on this one. I really like it. The trip, we are going across country again to California, somewhere around the LA area. Santa Fe Springs, California is where I'm headed. And I'm looking forward to another relatively uneventful trip, but some beautiful scenery. So I should also get to spend a day in Mesa. I'll try and take some pictures back home, and we'll go from there. Good morning. I am in El Reno, Oklahoma. Oklahoma living up to its reputation last night. Had a great storm, rocking the RV back and forth, and scaring me a little bit. Got my workout into Anytime Fitness here. This Anytime Fitness was pretty decent. A little lacking in the water pressure for the shower, but otherwise it was clean, it was big. It was a nice environment. I enjoyed this workout here in El Reno, Oklahoma. And let's see, what else to tell you. This ride is pretty much uneventful except for the storm last night. And on our way to Santa Fe Springs, California. So I am pausing for just a few minutes in beautiful Mesa, Arizona, where I have my personal RV parked. I had to park the RV in a busy shopping center in an attempt to go see the doctor. So I did, and when I parked at first, the parking lot was completely empty. And it was like 8 o'clock in the morning and businesses weren't open yet, and so it was great. But the doctor's appointment took a couple of hours for various reasons, and so when I came back out, it was lunchtime, and there were a lot of restaurants in the area, and there were people parked all around me, and I went to move the RV out of my parking space, and I kind of got stuck. And these two gentlemen were walking across the parking lot and were kind enough to, I said, "Hey guys, can you help me out?" And they did. They were very kind, and one of them actually was parked his vehicle was parked in front of me, and he was able to move his vehicle out of the way, and I mean, he was just super courteous, and it was a wonderful experience. One of the reasons for the doctor's visit is that I was dealing with some high blood pressure, and so they told me to take it easy. Well, I love going to the movies. So I went over to the movies here in Mesa to my favorite spot, and I went in, and again, I parked far away from all the other vehicles because I'm in a big, huge rig, and I got to take up a lot of parking spaces. 4 is the minimum usually. And this time there was nobody out there, and I've been to this particular shopping center a lot of times, and there's hardly ever anybody out where I parked. So I took up a lot of spaces and didn't worry about it. Went inside, put my feet up, sat in a darkened movie theater, chilled out, took the medicine that I'm supposed to be taking now, and was feeling really good. And I came walking out, and this is what happened.